Okay, so we have yet another prediction proven right. I made this video about 1 year ago today, and I made this video 7 years ago. Yes, I made this video in 2019. So we had plenty of time to be aware of this and stop it, but oh well. So, Sony has put the final nail in the coffin that has been lowering for a minimum of 7 years, but probably actually longer, and said, fuck you to physical media. You're done. You're never going to see it anymore. And if you do want anything physical, it's going to be a box with nothing fucking in it. I remember from the 1980s to about the early 2010s, we used to be getting a box, a game, and even a beautiful booklet inside that box. Then from about 2010 to 2020, we started getting um a box, a game, and a code to sell you some extra digital garbage, but no booklet. And sometimes not even the code. It would just be like nothing on the side at all. And then ever since then, now it's just going to be a box with that digital code to sell you more crap and the disc tray with nothing in it. I just love it. I just love it. They have the nerve to use all these fucking excuses, right? Remember how digital media started, okay? Do not ever forget how this whole thing began. Now, when it began, people like me knew it was a lie, but unfortunately, people who are not as smart fell into the lie. The lie, of course, being, don't worry, digital media is a good thing, because if we don't have to create the disc, that lowers manufacturing costs, and therefore we can sell you the game cheaper. So when digital games started way back in the day, that actually was true. They literally were charging less money for digital if you just simply bought it on your console, end of story, instead of having to make the game physical, go to the store, pick it up, bring it home. It was. It didn't last very long, but that is the very first thing they did in order to get people sucked into it. And then they shifted and made everything exactly the same. But the truth is, as I said, the whole thing about buy digital because it'll be cheaper because of manufacturing costs was not only a proven lie, as I just explained, but also they are even using the benefits of digital as a way to charge more for digital now, doing the exact opposite of what they had originally said. And here's how they're doing it. They're using excuses like digital is more convenient because, hey, you don't have to put the game in your console, turn it on, it's already there. Isn't that convenient, guys? Or the fact that a physical disc can break or get scratched, but digital can't. Or the fact that if you have digital, you don't have a box taking up space in your home, so they're using the illusion of convenience to actually sell digital at more expensive, or at the very least, exactly the same price. And even now, I'm not kidding, but even today, you have morons literally saying that this announcement is good because it will lower the cost and maybe games won't be $80. Despite all the evidence, there are people today in reaction to this announcement saying that, even though they've already gone against that 3 times in the last 10 years. Like, that $80 for a game is too much, and maybe we can pay 70 or 75. Oh, it's totally worth it. Even though, no. You will literally go to the store to buy an empty box, and it will be $80, or you can go on your PlayStation 5 to download the game, sorry, rent the game, and it will still be $80. This whole thing has been nothing but a ploy to not only make physical media obsolete, as we've been saying for 10 years, but most importantly, it's all about renting. It's all about, as the WEF says, you will own nothing. and be happy. But here's the thing, motherfuckers. We will not be happy if we own nothing, because we're tired of this. I mean, there was literally an announcement just 1 week ago that Sony removed 550 movies off their platform, and if you happen to have owned any of those movies, they're gone. No refund, nothing. Fuck you, motherfucker. The movies are gone. People still don't grasp that physical media is the only way to go. In those videos I made, I talk about this, by the go back and watch them. I literally fucking bring up how streaming movies or buying them digitally off Amazon Prime or something is a bad thing. And not just because you don't actually own it and they can take it away from you whenever they want, but also for many other reasons. Like, for example, DVDs had a beautiful thing like bonus content, deleted scenes, bloopers, which don't exist if you're streaming a fucking movie. Or the fact that a lot of movies that could be like 20, 30, 40, 50 years old, when they put them on modern streaming services, they literally delete scenes for woke reasons if they're considered offensive today. So you're not even getting the original movie, and that's happened many times, don't deny it. You all know it. Disney, they've all done it. They've all done it where they delete scenes from movies or change them to adapt for the terrible standards of today. And then, of course, most importantly, as I've said, how they're able to take them out of your library whenever they want, because of course they can. They do it with movies, and they will start doing it with games too. Holy fuck, guys. But let's read. Physical disc production ending in January of 2028 for new games releasing on PS consoles in response to shifting trends in consumer preference. Now that is actually the most enraging part. The most enraging part of this letter are the first two words, because they have the nerve to lie in your fucking face and say they're doing this for consumer preferences. No, no, no. Don't worry, guys. It's not us. It's not the big corporations who want to give you less while taking more money. It's not us who wants to save $4 on manufacturing costs but still charge you the same amount of money. It's not our greed. We're doing this for you because it's your preferences. You piece of shit. I'm not even going to talk about the internet's reaction to this, because that alone proves what the real preferences are and that you're a fucking goddamn liar. But let's go even further than that, because I like taking the deep dives. They found that 80% of game purchases on the PS5 were in fact digital. Oh, I guess that proves it. People do in fact just prefer digital, Matt, so what's the big deal? The big deal is that the whole reason why the 80% is so high is because you manipulated people into doing that. Wild idea, right? For several years now, game companies have been doing things to not give the preference of physical or digital, but manipulating people so that they're forced into it. Here's a few examples. Releasing games like the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster digital only, and not releasing the physical until over a year later. So that wasn't a fucking preference now, was it? You literally forced people by saying, well, if you want to play the game, you better buy it digital first. Gee, I wonder why 80% of your sales were digital, because you were forcing people into it. How about this fucking trap? Every single time a game is coming out, and there's the pre-orders, which are always digital, by the way. Again, so if people want to pre-order a game, again, it has to be fucking digital. And then when you do that, when you do the announcement, you literally say, if you pre-order today, we'll give you all kinds of really cool in-game bonus content, extra levels, extra items, extra skins for your character, extra this, extra that. But you're only getting it if you pre-order, and that pre-order has to be digital. Or what about even GTA 6? Even fucking GTA 6. By the way, I'm going to make the very first post GTA 6 joke. We got our first murdering of physical media after the announcement of GTA 6. Anyway, Even with GTA 6, these motherfuckers had the nerve to say that if you pre-order GTA 6, unfortunately, if you get physical, it's just gonna be a code in a box. And then Rockstar came out a couple days later and said, oh no, there will be a disc, but only if you buy the version after release, which means you will not get the GTA Vice City bonus content. Durr! Unless you pay extra later. So, and that's 3 examples, but there's many more. This is not, you cannot force your consumers by manipulating them into buying digital and then saying, well, 80% want digital, so I guess it's consumer preference. Suck my absolute fucking cock into your esophagus, you fucking pieces of goddamn shit. Holy fuck. 2 words into this, and I've been ranting for almost 10 minutes. Consumer preferences, yeah, suck a fucking log. And the broader entertainment industry continued to shift away from physical disc to digital. Unbelievable. Physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PS console will be discontinuing starting January 2028. Terrible. I mean, a lot of people have already fucking said that they'd rather just buy a fucking PC if the PlayStation 6 is going to be like this. What is the fucking point of buying a PlayStation 6? If it's literally better to just buy the fucking a computer. Or better yet, do all of your gaming on Steam. Like, what's the fucking point? Steam has a better library than the PlayStation Store anyway, and it's cheaper. Like, holy fuck, are they out of touch? People are really pushing back the last day, and I hope they continue to, because maybe Sony will backtrack. There's a big possibility that they could backtrack on this, and I hope they do, because they fucking deserve it. And not only that, when they realize how much the PlayStation 6's sales will suffer because of this, they're almost guaranteed to backtrack, but let's continue. Following this date, new games will be available on PS Store and at retailers in digital formats only. It's actually sickening. This transition has no impact on games that already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028. Good, because I'm getting my fucking Spyro physical, that's for damn sure. This is a natural direction. No, it's not a natural direction. It's based on greed and blatant manipulation with digital. For Sony to adapt to consumer trends, no. It's the trend of game companies forcing digital by saying, you better get digital if you want extra DLC. Again, blow me. As the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. Bullshit. The transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access, how most of our community was forced to access and play games today. We'll continue to prioritize our resources into giving customers less so you can get as much money as possible, to drive innovation. Yes. You know what, though? That is the modern belief, because almost every company in the world follows this exact mindset. It's not just about Sony or video games. It's a mindset of the modern world as a whole. Giving as little as possible equals innovation. Like, name a company that, like, seriously, name a company that does not believe in that exact sentence. I'll wait. Innovation, how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games, whether that's at retailers or PS Store. We remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience. Yeah, world-class. There's nothing more classy than opening up my empty box. I mean, I can't, like, that is the epitome of first class. You know when you go on a fucking plane and you buy first class, isn't one of the things that you really like is that when you get on the plane, you sit down in your first class seat, you open up a bag of food, and it's empty. I mean, there's nothing more first class. There's literally fucking nothing. World-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for your continued support. Yeah, support, even though 98% of the reaction to this has been negative, which is what it should be. Anyway, fuck Sony. You guys are absolute cocksuckers, and you will suffer. because of this. Unless you backtrack, which I do think will happen. We'll see. Let me know in the comments how you feel about all this. Bye.